No matter what you do, it never feels like enough. You achieve things, you move forward, you improve. And still, there is that quiet voice inside you saying, you should be more. You compare yourself, you push harder, you try again, but the feeling doesn't go away. But what if the problem is not that you are not enough? What if this feeling was never yours to begin with? What if it was something you were taught? Because feeling not good enough is not random. And today, I'm going to show you where it comes from and how to change it. This is not just a feeling. This is a learned perception becoming your reality. Life reflects what you believe about yourself, and the feeling of not being enough is one of the deepest patterns you can carry. But this feeling is not telling you the truth. It is showing you a belief you accepted. Somewhere along the way, you learn to measure your value. You learn to look at yourself through comparison, through competition, through outcomes, and over time, this became your normal. No one is born feeling not enough. You learned it. Maybe you were compared to others. Maybe you were praised only when you achieved something. Maybe you felt like love had to be earned. And slowly, without realizing it, you entered a constant race. A race to be better, faster, more successful, more accepted. But here's the truth. As long as you are in comparison, you will always feel behind, because there will always be someone ahead. This is not a fair game. It is a loop. Here's the shift. See clearly. This mindset was taught to you. And anything that was learned can be unlearned. If you build your worth on comparison, you will never feel stable. Because your value will change every time your environment changes. Someone does better, you feel smaller. Someone approves you, you feel higher. This is not real confidence. This is dependence. Here's the shift. Stop measuring yourself against others. Start noticing yourself without comparison, what you are, what you feel, what you do, without ranking it. Because the moment you step out of comparison, you step out of the race. And there is something deeper. The moments you feel not enough are often the moments you abandon yourself. When you say yes to something that doesn't feel right. When you stay silent instead of speaking. When you shrink yourself to be accepted. In those moments, something inside you records it. It says, I am not enough. And this repeats until it becomes your identity. Here's the shift. Start choosing yourself in small moments. Say no when you need to. Express what you feel. Respect your own limits, because every time you choose yourself, you rebuild your sense of enough. You don't become enough by doing more. You don't earn it by proving yourself. You don't reach it by winning against others. You recognize it by stopping the constant evaluation, by stepping out of the race you never needed to enter. You are enough as you are. Not because you achieved something, not because someone confirmed it, but because your value does not depend on comparison. It never did. If you want to change this feeling, start here. Notice when you compare. Pause and return to yourself. Reduce the need for external validation. Do one thing fully without trying to be better than anyone. And most importantly, stop talking to yourself in a way you would never speak to someone you love, because your inner voice shapes your identity. Feeling not good enough is not the problem. It is a signal. It is showing you where you disconnected from your own value and entered a system of comparison. Life is not telling you that you are not enough. It is showing you where you forgot that you already are. From now on, when you feel not enough, stop, breathe, and observe it. Don't believe it immediately. Because this feeling is not your truth. It is something you learned, and what is learned can be changed. You are not behind. You are not lacking. You are not less than anyone. You may have just forgotten who you are. And this moment found you today for a reason. In the next video, we'll decode another sign. Until then, keep your eyes open, God is speaking to you.